Hi.
Hello. Welcome to the Big Dumb Post Show. What were we just
talking about? Okay.
Hi.
Touch tunes. It's a thing. Matt, do you ever go to bars and put in money in the jukebox? Touch tunes?
Do you know what touch tunes is? Okay,
Why don't you do that? You say it with like, ew, gross.
He goes,
I'd never.
No.
It's so fun blocking other people and like skipping songs and
that's so rude.
Somebody puts on another Creed song, you can be like, nope, not today.
That would be what I would play. Hold
The
me
number-
now.
Yeah.
I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I would really get like in it,
Stance.
you know, like that.
You would stand up from your bar seat and just stance it up.
If you take a power step to the left, if you're singing or playing guitar, it looks so badass. Does it not? You play guitar, Matt. You take that power stance to the left, that step out. Whoo!
Shabuzi had a big year on Touch Tunes. The number one country artist was Chris Stapleton and Tennessee Whiskey.
That's so cliche.
At
a bar.
Yeah, I'll have another.
Yes, it sounds like that. Like you're playing Tennessee Whiskey with that long, stretched out intro. But depressed, you have time to start being like, no, my ex is crazy. No, I'm telling you, dude.
As cliched as it is, because I believe it was also last year's number one country song, like 2 years in a row running now, that song. But it doesn't, when you're there and you're having a beer at the bar and that song comes on, life is just great. You know it. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be fine. Yes, I will have another whiskey.
I'm surprised more bar fights don't happen if somebody skips your song. Like if I was waiting for
you don't really know who it is. Like
I would find out.
Excuse me. Who skipped Prince?
Yeah.
Who did it? Skipping Prince. What would be your number one?
I was gonna say, when you see the table that gets super hyped for Cisco's thong song, you know who did it.
I guess you've never really done the jukebox thing, but what would be like your go-to? You're just hanging out at a dirty bar, just by yourself, having a moment, and you need to hear a song right now. What is it?
I put that Creed song on. It's my jam right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
you do it, Olivia Rodrigo. Good for you.
I just discovered that song yesterday. And I haven't been able to stop listening to it. I thought it was new. I thought it was brand new.
Like, what's this new song, Fizz?
How does it go? I was listening to it on the. Good for you. I've been happy and healthy.
Not me. If you ever cared to ask.
It came on my running
like
playlist
a damn
yesterday,
sociopath.
and I was like, "What is this freaking banger?" New song.
So you do that one.
I would do that one. How about you?
I like to go back. I do a lot of classic rock. I would do
Divorced Dad Rock. That's what it's called.
Maybe.
Now.
Yeah. I mean a little bit live. You know, maybe some Linkin Park.
Yeah. Oh God! Divorced Dad Rock. Oh my God!
No, I'm kidding.
And then you go home and rip garage beers all day, don't you? Jeez. Okay, I got in trouble, as I was saying on the show before the show started. When I was a kid, I have this distinct memory of getting in trouble over the jukebox. I was probably, think of me like 6 or 7.
When your dad owned a bar.
Little. Yep. The little town we grew up in, 400 people. There was one bar and grill in town, and my grandparents owned it, and my dad was the manager. So very, very often, if it got busy, family would get called into work. So I was bartending sometimes at like 10 or 11, or washing glasses. I was selling liquor in the off sale. Sometimes as a kid, because small town, man, everybody knows everybody. And I was in the bar all the time. In fact, if my mom ever had to do anything, she would bring me to the bar. Because like dad's there, you're supervised.
Somebody's watching you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really good at pool.
The town drunk. Yeah. He's got you.
He's got
You're fine.
I knew all the drunks. Yeah. I knew this one guy. And after like 3 or 4 drinks, my dad's like, that's when you stop talking to him. Like he was just like very normal. But you know it. So I'm at the bar one afternoon as a kid, and my dad, to give me something to do, gives me a bunch of quarters to go play the jukebox. Now I want you to think towny drunks at like 2:00 in the afternoon on a Tuesday. It's a sad thing in the summertime,
that would
right?
Not be nice.
Right. There's like 3 guys, and they're all farmers, older, and they're drinking in the afternoon. And I go to the jukebox, and after about the 3rd time in a row of me playing Madonna's Papa Don't Preach, which I had no idea what meant.
You just like it was.
Do you remember that song?
Yes.
What it's about?
I'm in trouble
pregnant.
deep.
Yeah, she gets pregnant by her boyfriend and is considering keeping. But I'm keeping my baby.
I'm gonna keep my baby. Yeah, she kept it.
I had no idea. I thought keep my baby was like her boyfriend, and her dad didn't like her boyfriend, and Madonna was all sassy. I was sitting here playing a song about teenage pregnancy.
Yeah, you were.
By Madonna at a bar with a bunch of townies, and my dad comes up to me and goes, "No, that's enough now of that song." Said it just like that. And I was like,
Yeah, no.
So funny.
That's fun. Yeah, Madonna, Papa Don't Preach. Probably not the best for a 6-year-old girl to be listening to.
Yeah, no idea what I meant. But that kind of jukebox is my jam, where you go put like the quarters, that tangible quarter.
They don't really exist anymore.
I know
it's all touch
that
tunes
bums
now.
me out though.
Yeah, but it's fun. I mean, you just sitting on your app and you can skip songs
but it wouldn't be
it's like a battle. You're battling everybody in the bar.
Think of the last scene of Sopranos when Tony Soprano goes to the little jukebox and puts Journey on. It's not going to look as cool if he's like, hold on, before I get shot in the head, let me skip Creed.
Do you think he got shot in the head? Do you think he got shot in the head?
He did.
No, he didn't. They don't show any of it.
Yeah,
I think he lives.
No, he didn't. David Chase said that. Do you know that? He mistakenly said in a podcast like last year when Tony died. He said when Tony died, and they were like, what? And he's like, and he was kind of bummed. David Chase, the creator of that show, said last year.
I didn't hear that, and I just watched the documentary and everything about David Chase, and he still didn't talk about it.
Yeah, there was a podcast.
Why haven't I seen that?
Big Mike, can you see if you can reference that anywhere? What it was? Because it was pretty interesting that he said that. I just rewatched the whole Soprano series.
Yeah,
and it's at the end, like it's one of the best scenes in television.
Matt, I really thought he survived that dinner.
No.
In my head, he survived that dinner.
Way. Dude got offed in front of his family with onion rings.
Oh, they looked delicious.
What a way to go.
God, he was just taking them down.
He was taking them down.
Crunchy.
Let the man finish his meal. Let him finish his meal before you shoot him right in the head. I know he died. But again, to go back to jukeboxes, wouldn't have been as cool.
Well, yeah, he was at a jukebox per table, like one of those tabletop. Not the ones that's going to fill the whole bar with all of your Creed, Nickelback.
Did you find any reference on that, Big Mike?
Yeah, you're making stuff up again, Pierre.
He thought Pierre, South Dakota. What's the capital of South Dakota, Matt? It's Pierre. And he goes, it's pronounced Pierre. I'm like, yeah, because South Dakota is going to really go French heavy. Are you kidding? It's Pierre. It says it on the government website.
I'll bet you that town is named after some French dude named Pierre.
There's not a chance.
And then South Dakotans are like, ugh, gross. He's French. Let's change his name to Pierre.
I grew up in that little bump in Minnesota that shoots into South Dakota and the Dakotas, that little bump on the left side. Nobody from where I'm from is going to be saying anything French. Unless it's like, yeah. You know what their favorite joke was? Their favorite joke? God, this post show is just rambling. I love it. This is literally what we do in our office.
You were confirming whether he died, right? Yeah, he was saying, yeah, that's not the scene he had in his mind. He definitely envisioned him being taken out. Like
when Tony died.
Well, I understand. But
he said that he always knew when he was driving in a car that was a surrounding where he was going to be often. He never envisioned the scene to cut to black, but there you go.
Because they brought it back in for the finale, right? Because Chase left for a couple seasons.
Oh, that I don't remember.
Yeah, I just watched the documentary. Anyway, Pierre.
Oh yeah, Pierre, South Dakota. Where was I going with that?
You said your favorite joke from Minneapolis.
Yes, from the little town, the 400-person town, called Chicago. It was, you know why the British wore red coats? Do you know why the British wore red coats? This is true. The British wore red coats, and they call them the red coats. So if they were shot or stabbed, their enemy would not get the pleasure of seeing them bleed. A lot of pride. They call them red coats.
That is funny joke.
And then no, that's not the joke part.
Oh, okay.
And then that's fact.
Okay.
So people would start with that fact, and then they would say, "That's why the French wore brown pants."
Good one.
Because
they what?
All right, I'm done. Are you done?
Yeah. Have a great day. See ya.